Little Miss Recap contains adult language. Little Miss Recap is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi everyone, welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name's Amy.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
Hi Amanda.
Hi, Amy. How are you?
I'm okay. It's that witching hour for us. When we record late like this, we get a little crazy.
I like it. I like it.
We
I
get
like
a
us
little
to be a little
unhinged.
crazy. I can handle that. Speaking of crazy, I was just looking as I was waiting for you to come on. I was looking at ye old Facebook memories, which I enjoy because I don't have the sadness of small children to sob over. I'm just looking at cat pictures, but also realizing that it was 10 years ago today, September 18th, that the yucky guy Mike dumped me.
Oh, there you go.
When he was getting back together with his ex-wife.
There you go.
Which was all a big lie.
10 years ago.
I was like, wow, time flies when you're having fun.
Time flies. Time flies.
Thank you. And I only know that. It's not because I posted about it. It's because I remember I went out that night with two girlfriends and I checked us in somewhere and then came home and then he dumped me. When I turned into a raving lunatic while he broke up with me, when in reality I went, okay. And then hung up on him.
That's when we used to not care about putting all over the internet exactly where we were going.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No,
like, I'm going to this bar right now, and I'm letting everyone know. Doesn't feel the same right now.
I actually still don't worry about it personally. I'm so loosey-goosey with stuff. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not that interesting. So
I agree with you. Nobody's going to come in, but I don't do that anymore. Oh, maybe because I don't leave the house.
It could be because you don't leave the house. Yeah. When we go to things, sometimes we check in places together. That's exciting. We'll check in places in San Francisco together.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, just a reminder, the BDF meetup in San Francisco is held at you're gonna have to
Joy Pizza. Pizza Joy?
Joyride Pizza?
Joyride Pizza. That sounds great. It's
October
in the back of our friend's
26th.
Yes. From 4 to 6 Pacific.
Yes. So if you have questions about it, please reach out to Amanda or me. We're very accessible. Just DM us, message us, email amy@littlemissrecap.com, whatever you need to do. We have all the information. This is not a formal thing. I really, 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 really promise you that if you want to come alone and you're nervous about it, you will fit right in.
You will be fine. If what we did in September is any proof, almost everybody came alone. A couple people dragged their husbands.
When we went in Philly, you mean?
Yeah, in Philly.
Oh, you said in September.
Last September in Philly.
Yeah. It was September. I was going to say it was September.
Yes. A lot of people came by themselves and everyone had a great time.
We had a great time. A great time. And Chicago too, a lot of people came by themselves.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Almost everybody came by themselves. I think one person brought a friend.
Yeah.
It was like, you need to come to this. And they were like, okay.
Yeah. It's just a good time. And I encourage you that if you do come and you're there with someone and you see a single BDF, just kind of, strike up conversation. Here are some conversation starters. How punchable is Cody's face?
How do you feel about Garrick and Danielle this season?
How much do we love Bob Durst and miss him?
How hard did you laugh at Cody making a fool out of himself on Special Forces?
Are you a BDF, red for yes, blue for no? And those, just some things you could say.
Those are some sample things. We will be sure to do name tags for people, which I'm making Becca do, or I'm saying Becca will do for us.
Becca's going to be in charge of this because she's
Becca's in charge of all local on the ground things that are needed.
I'm going to try to get a little bit of maybe some prizes or something there. So people, maybe a little bribery to get you there.
Ooh, I like bribery.
Yeah. So that's it.
Okay.
So when you guys hear this, I'm announcing this now.
Oh gosh.
When you guys hear this, it is Wednesday of next week?
Yes, because Seeking Sister Wife, because this is moving to Wednesdays because of Seeking Sister Wife.
It is my birthday week.
It is your birthday week. It is the day before your birthday.
And in honor of my birthday week, I have a huge Patreon sale going for Little Miss Recap and for Murder, She Watched.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah, so I'll be posting about it in the group. I don't have all the details worked out yet, but that Patreon sale is happening all this week. So check it out. If you were thinking of dipping in, now's a good time.
Awesome. I love it.
Now's a good time. My birthday's tomorrow.
I know. How are you feeling about it? I mean, as we're talking, it's a week
Mm-hmm,
from today, but that's
mm-hmm,
okay. How are you
mm-hmm.
feeling about it?
Well, so I might now's as good a time any to have this conversation that I was almost a Virgo.
Yes. Yes. I know. I don't understand how you did not know your due date. I always knew my due
I
date.
did not talk about this yet,
No,
right?
we've not talked about this. We texted about it.
Yeah, my mother said to me, we were talking about how great it is being a Libra.
Sure.
And I
Sure.
was telling her, well, mom, like I'm a special breed of Libra. I am the rare, special September Libra.
Mhm.
And once she got over the ridiculousness of me,
Right.
she was just like, well, that was not your due date. You were 3 days late.
Oh.
So I was scheduled to come on September 22nd, which would have made me a Virgo.
Wow.
Well,
Think about think of how different your life would have been.
oh my God. When does the sun go into Libra? I want to know this exactly. So it's interesting because it goes in on the 22nd or 23rd,
Depending.
depending.
Yeah.
So it was too close to call.
Yeah. Thank God you are solidly, there's no doubt about it. You are solidly a
Mhm.
Libra.
So when I was saying this to her, I'm like, thank God I'm not a Virgo. Da, 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 da. And my mother goes, I'm a Virgo. What is wrong with being a Virgo? I had totally forgotten. I'm like, no, 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 mom, that's a good sign for you. That's a
Mhm.
good sign for you.
Right.
That's not a good sign for me.
I see. Think maybe you would have been a different person if you had been a Virgo. Who knows? Maybe you would have
Maybe,
been another Jenny. I don't know.
maybe. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Who knows?
I was born March 16th. I was due March 15th. My mom went into labor on the 15th. Like I was
Okay.
pretty much right. I mean, it took me 27 hours to make my way out.
Yeah. Yeah.
That took a long
I
time.
did not want to come out.
Yeah. My
Mm-mm.
dad's a Pisces and my mom's a Libra.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Your mom's an October Libra, though.
My mother's an October Libra.
Yes.
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 And Leo is also a Pisces.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Leo and
Mhm.
Toby are both Pisces because,
Do they share the same birthday? No.
yes.
Are they
Yeah, they're
twins?
litter mates.
Okay. I
Mhm.
didn't know that. I thought maybe they were different litters.
Nope. Nope. They are litter mates.
Okay.
When I got them at the end of May 23rd, they were about 9 weeks. So I say we have the same birthday.
Okay. That works.
Close
Yep.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You ready to go into this?
Let's do this.
Okay. So we are talking today about 90 Day the Other Way, Season 7, Episode 3, Naya Safar, which
Hmm.
translates from Hindi to A New Journey.
Okay, I'm glad you looked that up because I meant to and then forgot.
Yeah. So where do we want to start?
I feel like we might want to. Oh, who do we want to wrap up with? I feel like let's wrap up with the family Sumit.
Yes. Let's start
Hmm.
with Greta.
Let's start with Greta. Oh, Greta. Greta's.
Mhm.
We have a short Greta. Actually, I'm pretty heavy this episode compared
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a lot of Chloe and Johnny, which wow.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about them. Okay, so we've got Greta and Matthew. Greta, Oklahoma. Matthew, England. Greta is video calling with Matthew from an amazing pool. First of all, we see her like in a floaty in this beautiful pool with a hot
Yes.
tub. I'm like, why aren't we at Greta's house right now? Because that
Yeah.
looks pretty awesome.
Yeah. What's going on?
And we find Matthew is nervous because Greta's arriving in a couple days and he's got a big zit on his face. She assures him that will not stop her from banging him.
Boy, to have those problems.
Right. He will get laid, zit or no zit. This will not be a deterrent for her.
Yes. No.
He hasn't started, and she says, have you started looking for apartments yet? And he's like, yeah, no, I've been real busy. Meanwhile, she's like packing up her whole life to move to England, and he's too busy to look for apartments.
Okay.
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 And she's real nervous about living with his parents. And I do not blame her. I would not want to go live with parents. I'm not going to lie.
It's really tough.
It's really
especially
tough.
Has she met them before? I forget.
She has, and she
Okay.
stayed there before. She says that his parents' place is really small. He would prefer to refer to it as cozy. That was his take on it.
He should be a real estate agent.
Yeah, he really should. He really should. The thing I learned when working with a real estate agent is that anytime something was interesting, not good. Not good.
Yeah, I got that.
And his parents, she says, have been very welcoming. But again, she's always felt like she's in the way. The house is real remote. Like if she wants to go anywhere, it's like an hour walk, even to the grocery store.
That's tough.
This is going to be tough. And she doesn't really know anybody other than his family. And she's going to feel real trapped. And she says she wants to see where their food is going to be kept. Because remember, both Matthew and Greta are vegans. Her
Yes.
veganism is very important to her.
Yes.
So he takes her on a tour to the freezer. It's not good.
Yeah.
There's a lamb rib cage in there.
Yeah, there's like eyes staring out at you,
there's
hooves. Like,
hooves.
I don't know what the hell's in there.
This is the frozen version of where Ali took Sam as part of Turkish Fear Factor.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
This is not good. We learn that Matthew's father was a butcher.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And 8 years ago, he became a vegan, and they respect him, but they still eat a lot of meat. And I can see this going real poorly. Like, I've had friends who are vegetarian vegans who don't even want, like, I had a friend who, if I ate meat in her house, I had to put like tinfoil on her plate or eat off of paper plates. Like, she didn't want meat cooked in her stuff or anything, which
Yeah,
your
especially if
stuff, you
it's
can have it however you want.
yeah, and especially if somebody is doing this as a values-based
Yes.
decision. It's
Right.
very important to them, and I get it.
I do too. So Hazel's real nervous about this. I mean, Greta's real nervous about this. Also, tomorrow is the day that the people who are taking care of Hazel will be taking Hazel.
Oh boy.
And she's real upset and real stressed out about. I'm stressed out about this. I don't know if I think I might have my first time of crying on 90 Day Fiance when
It might
Greta has to
happen.
give up Hazel.
Might happen because very much like every time I look at a little girl crying, I see my girls.
Right.
Every time you look at a little kitty cat being upset, you're going to put Leo's face on that kitty
Exactly.
cat.
I don't know if I can handle this. It's really, the world is real dark right now.
You've
This might
already
be,
lost Yuki?
I know. I want to thank the BDFs who reached out to me during my time of mourning. We chose not to sit Shiva just because it's unconfirmed death at this point.
Okay.
But,
All right. I understand. Yeah.
Anyway, we learned Matthew has a cat. Matthew's cat is named Apple. Apple's very cute,
Apple's
very
real
fluffy.
cute. Real cute. Apple looks like Sterling was, like a, what do you call that?
Maine Coon kind of look.
Yes, like a Maine Coon.
Apple's got a lot of fur happening. Apple looks real fluffy. Greta loves Apple, but Apple's not Hazel.
No.
Matthew feels, he says, kind of like a third wheel in the relationship with Greta and Hazel, to the point that he thinks that Greta might love Hazel more than she loves Matthew. And she says, yeah, I do.
Yeah, she's unapologetic, and I appreciate it. She's like, yeah.
I have a much longer relationship with Hazel. Our relationship is very connected and very intense. This is a lot for a cat. I mean, I'm a real cat person, but this is a lot, and this is going to be a mess.
Yeah.
And she's upset about it. And this conversation is not helping her either. She says she will feel better when she is with Matthew. And Matthew is the person she says she has been waiting for, but it is a huge sacrifice for her to leave Hazel. Matthew acknowledges that it's huge, but he knows that they can get through it together. And they're going to bring Hazel over. I was talking to a BDF yesterday about this and talking about the fact when she brings Hazel over, Hazel's going to have to be quarantined. I think in the UK, it's like 6 weeks or something.
Oh, yeah. Didn't that happen during the pandemic with like Tom Hanks' dogs?
I don't know.
Maybe. And they passed away or something crazy.
Okay, no, don't say that about Hazel.
Am I having a fever dream here?
Well, I know that Tom Hanks had COVID stuck in Australia. I remember that. They were like one of the early famous people to be like, he and what's his wife's name?
Rita Wilson.
They both had COVID and they obviously are fine. But yeah, Hazel's going to have to be quarantined. Ooh, I'm a little worried about that.
I did a quick Google search on it, and I don't know. I think I'm just crazy.
Okay.
I think I'm crazy.
Okay.
And I thought I remembered something like that. Maybe I'm just tying it into COVID because it was during that time there was the quarantine. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Anyway,
Sorry.
I'm worried about Hazel having to be quarantined, and I'm just worried about all of this.
Yeah.
I think Greta's going to be real sad. So that's where we leave them. Real short bit for them today.
Okay, let's go to Chloe and Johny, shall we?
Oh God, can we just get her like a hot oil treatment? I don't really think he's that hot.
Oh, he's getting hotter by the moment.
Oh, see, I find him getting less attractive by the moment.
No, when he's talking about being responsible. And
that's true.
It's hot.
True. That is hot. That part is hot.
Him crying about his mother?
That's true. Yeah. I think it's the neck tattoo. I don't know if I can move past that. Maybe if he rescued Hazel. Maybe if he brought Hazel over to Greta, that would help, but I'm real worried about the neck tattoo.
If it's dark and you're drunk, the neck tattoo is not gonna matter.
No, that's true.
No.
Let's,
Okay.
yeah, let's be honest.
So now we get eyes on Johnny's house, and it's very what I'm calling bro chic.
I have to tell you though, it's not bad.
It's really nice.
It's really nice.
It looks like something you would live in Southern Florida.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like Ethan and Veronica's house. Or, no.
No, it does
Mike
not look
and
that
Veronica.
nice.
No, but I'm saying, like, it's similar. It's a similar architectural style,
Okay,
obviously.
yes, I'll give you that. But
it's very nice.
for a Caribbean country, like, it's a
Not only that,
nice
for a
house.
pirate?
And a pirate. Maybe I think there's a lot of money in piracy. I think he's doing well for himself.
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
So there's medals all over the place, which I'm assuming are for pirating or maybe running.
Or ab strength. Just alone the ab strength.
There are surfboards, various sports things. Then there's a framed piece of word art that says the only way to get rid of temptation is to give in to it.
Oh, that's not going to make Chloe nervous at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. Remember, he also has cameras all over his home.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's getting his place ready for Cody. Oh my God.
Can you imagine Cody Brown showing up at a pirate's house? Cody would think he could be a pirate.
Cody Brown would be so into this guy. He'd be trying to seek his approval.
Yeah. It'd be bad.
So he's going all out for Chloe. He's got a lot of bathroom products for her, silk pillowcases, which is something, satin pillowcases, which is something my kids are into big time.
Oh, okay.
And he has a really nice house, I wrote.
Yeah.
He tells us he's never lived with anyone. He says 3 years ago, he caught his ex cheating and he moved in with his mom. And his mom had a heart attack and he cared for her for that whole year. And then she died and he's heartbroken.
He was real tight with his mom. It's very sweet and very
so
sad.
Sweet. So sweet.
Yeah. I felt
Could
bad for him.
Could he be, Amanda? Dare I say it? Could he be a pirate with a heart?
I think you're leaning into this real hard. There might be both. He might experience both. Maybe the death of his mother helped him experience both.
Maybe.
Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support.
So he has like this little altar to her in his house that we see, and he cries in his confessional and he says, you know, I thought when my ex broke up and like seeing her with another guy and stuff that was heartbreak. But when I lost my mom, I realized what heartbreak really was. And sometimes I feel like a cold person because I've lost so much of myself.
I know. He has a heart.
And
there's some depth. There's some depth to this pirate.
That's what I was just going to say. He's able to access
emotions.
That depth.
Yeah.
So we see him driving his little bro Jeep and he's got, and it's the Wrangler. So he's got the T-tops, T-tops, listen to me, like it's 1984.
Right. That's basically my old car, but he's got a custom pirate cover for the tire.
Yes, he does. It says Johny, the real pirate.
He's leaning real hard into being a pirate.
I would too, to be fair.
Yeah. If I could be a pirate, why not?
So he tells the camera Chloe's the first woman he's dated after his mom passed. Like he just wasn't ready to, he could, you know, bang his way up and down Aruba, but he wasn't ready to settle down.
Yep.
So he's going to get her and he says, you know, the only thing is Chloe gets jealous.
Yeah.
But he's like, I understand that. It's just hard being apart. We really miss each other. And he hopes that it will get better when they're together.
It's not going to get better because you're going to have to go to work.
Yeah.
And that's not going to go good. Also, she's 23.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So he gives an elaborate surfing analogy that I just couldn't follow. Okay.
I didn't have it either.
He brings her flowers. And I wrote, God, I'm into this guy. He's just like I like him. There's no meat on him. He's like a tiny little eek. And he's worried that Chloe has never lived by herself and she's never paid a lick of rent. Nope. What could go wrong, Amanda?
What could possibly? She's never lived in a modern country. Like it'll be great. Not that Aruba's not modern. I mean, there's modern, but you know what I mean. She's not lived in America.
She's never lived anywhere without I don't know, hot water. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and we don't need it apparently.
So Chloe gets there and they have this kind of strange reunion. She can like barely look at him. She's not really looking directly at the camera.
Mm-mm.
And she's freaked out by bugs and stuff, which is totally normal.
She seems nervous.
She seems nervous, and you could tell there's some like weird tension between them.
Yeah.
I don't know. She says they get back to the place and they're talking about the pillowcases and joking that she gets Botox, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, we need more closet space right away. And he just says, I bought her a whole wardrobe. Like, here it is.
Right.
And we need hot water. Have you had a chance to install it? And he's like, not yet. I have to install it. But like, it's a really, he's trying to say to her, like, it is not necessary and it's very expensive.
Right. And she's like, well, mommy will pay for I'll pay for it.
She's like, I'll pay for it. He's like, most people don't have it because it could be up to $100.
Yeah.
And she's like, I will pay for it. And then he starts to tell us, like, the coldest it gets here is maybe 75.
I was impressed that he went with Fahrenheit there. I was surprised by that. I was expecting him to, or maybe he said that and they were like, can you please say it's 75? Because most of the people watching this will have no idea what that means.
And Timmy told me this too. He's like, when I lived in Costa Rica, like you didn't take hot showers. There was no such thing. You took outdoor showers.
Right.
And you just took shower. And he's like, also, you never dried your clothes. They just would never be dry. They were always wet.
Damp. Yeah.
They were always damp. He's like, it was just.
I will say though, the nice thing about Aruba is it's below the, I don't know what the official term is, but basically the hurricane line. So it's always really breezy. Not that it's not humid, but it's not like stagnantly humid. So even when it's really hot, the breeze makes it really nice.
It's not like South Florida.
No, you don't feel like you're like in a swamp in quite that way. At least my one time in Aruba, that was my experience. And I hear that to be a common experience.
Yeah. And Timmy said like they didn't really have glass in the windows where they live, so they had to sleep with the nets because there were grasshoppers like the size of beer bottles.
I don't think you would have enjoyed that.
So he picks her up and he carries her to the shower and they're gonna bang. And that's where we leave them.
He is ready to get a P into a V ASAP.
Want to go over to Marseille?
Let's go to Marseille.
Oh boy. Let's talk about what has come out about her.
Yes.
So Shabooty broke that Manon was spotted, and we talked about this on another podcast, but now we're talking about it on the correct.
We're talking about the one where it's relevant.
Yeah. She was spotted at with Ari and Benny at Benny's fight in Vegas, which was years ago.
With Angela.
Yeah, she was like with Angela, like all the 90-day people were there. And Shabooty has reported like she's one of these clinger-ons to the 90-day community. So like now that makes me wonder how much of this is real, how much of it is fake. Like it kind of worries me now.
It does too, but you know what doesn't feel fake? Their contempt for each other.
Agreed.
That feels very real.
Yeah.
So we pick up, remember last we saw them, they were fighting in the bus, and a lot of the BDFs commented on, and the more I've been thinking about, they scream at each other a lot in front of this baby, and I don't like that.
I don't like it either. Well, I think she's very reactive, and she screams a lot generally.
Yeah, she's very loud too.
Yeah, I think she's just loud, and like I'm not saying, she's this wild, angry woman.
No,
but she just has a loud, boisterous voice and personality. So the baby honestly might not be like he might be tuned into it, like not tuned into it, adjusted to it, acclimated to it. So I don't know. It's not good though. It's not. I just
don't like yelling. I don't like yelling in any way.
I don't either. But if you grew up in a house like this, maybe you would. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. So they were at the airport. We see them tooling through the airport. Right now, these two hate each other.
Yeah.
Remember she said, I'd give the baby a bath, to which he says, I'm a solo parent. I've heard and seen many people say, just giving the baby a bath a day doesn't cut it in parenting land. That's like 30 minutes.
It doesn't. But if she's like, let me tell you this. Timmy used to work. I would be home.
Yes.
He would get home about 4:00. I was with the kids all day. On the nights where he's like, let me do bath hour, that was a wonderful relief for me. Because it took up like an hour and a half, to do the whole. So maybe that's where they're starting. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe to him that feels good right now, but he's also like,
it's not a lot.
But, it's not a lot.
Yeah. So Anthony says he gets over fights very quickly, but Manon does not. And she doesn't want to fight before they are trapped basically next to each other in an airplane for a zillion hours with a baby.
Yeah.
This is already hell. We're going to fly transatlantic with a toddler.
Wow.
Now we hate each other?
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
And she's already harping about the money and the finances, and Anthony feels like he's been solo parenting, and this is just a mess.
Mm-hmm.
The plane's taken off, or we see it taxiing. She is falling apart. She's sobbing in the plane already.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She wants Anthony to be more compassionate, but they are just not in a good place. So after 17 hours of travel, one long layover, 2 flights, they are in Marseille.
Yeah.
And Anthony says he feels like Manon is distant post-flight, but here they are. I'm like, I'm going to take distant over the fact that she was about ready to claw your face off about 18 hours ago.
Never gauge anyone's attitude or behavior when they come off of 17 hours of travel.
Correct.
Just
correct.
Let it go till tomorrow, dude. Don't even talk about it.
Even easy people like me who are generally go along to get along do not.
Yep.
After all that, no.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that baby was climbing back and forth between the two of them that whole flight.
Yeah.
It was not.
And you're just tense because you don't want your baby to be that one on the plane screaming.
Yeah. So Manon's parents meet them and greet them, and they seem lovely. They're super pumped to see the baby. They've only met him once before. She immediately starts sobbing again. And seeing her parents with Ben, she says, made her forget where she was and how much she hates it there.
How old is this baby?
I feel like 18 months to 2 years.
So little, like, I'm wondering if a little bit of this is she still sort of postpartum? Because you are very emotional for a while after you have.
It could be.
Because it just feels.
This feels so over the top.
Going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, the parents are happy to see Ben, and Ben's a little nervous around them because I think he's only met them once. So, you know, all normal stuff. And the parents seem like totally cool. Like, we're pumped to see the baby, but we're not going to force ourselves on him. And she sobs, saying she promised she would never come back here. Her parents are very sweet and they support her no matter what. And but they're happy she's back too. Of course they are.
They probably want to be part of their grandson's life.
Right. And Anthony says it's been a really rocky road to get here, and he's worried that Manon will not be able to stick it out. And she says when she's with her family, she feels triggered that she's the old version of herself, Manon version 1. And not the version that she has become. I'm going to call it Manon version 2. And is she going to lose herself because she'll feel like she has to fit into this mold of what it means to be a French woman? And I think this is going to go horribly wrong.
Yeah.
I don't feel like this is going to go well.
It's not good.
But
yeah, and I want to be very careful too, because I know that a lot of times I say, like, I hate when people say I have big emotions and stuff like that. I feel like I don't like when people use that as an excuse to be mean, or to berate people. But like,
if Veronica on
but if somebody's just crying a lot and like going through it, like poor Troy on Life After Lockup,
I know,
like, and Manon, like, something's going on here.
There's something deeper here.
It's triggering something. Yeah, I feel bad for her.
I do too. Something's up with her, and it's not just this move. Or her failing marriage.
Let's go to Johny and Sumit, shall we?
No, you need Luke and Madeleine.
I forgot we even saw them. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do Luke and his dad.
Luke and his dad.
Yeah. Oh, this Willie Nelson motherfucker I love.
Okay. I'm not into him
no, I'm
physically,
not into him.
But I'm into him because I think he's emotionally intelligent and has his shit together, and he seems like a really good dad, which is hot to me. He's not hot to look at.
Correct.
But I like who he is a lot.
Yeah, I'm not into him.
But I'm into him.
But I think he's great. Yeah.
The wedding is in 3 weeks, and Luke is moving today, and he's actually coming 2 days early to surprise Madeleine. So I'm
what
sure
could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? Because Madeleine really is a go along to get along kind of gal. Also, I'm sure he then had to spend money to change this plane ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Luke's not real good with the money.
I'm not good with money, and I'm better than this motherfucker.
I have an MFA. He has an MBA, and I'm better with money than him.
Yes. Well, Amy Ormond, of course you are.
I mean, yeah.
So Luke feels like this is one of the biggest risks of his life. He's in debt up to his eyeballs. He doesn't say the eyeballs part, but we know that to be true because his investments just didn't pay off. Imagine those sunglasses in crypto just.
And let's just never forget, this is something that I learned from Kim and Kyle.
Yes.
You always, if you're hawking a product, have it ready to go when you make your debut on screen.
Right.
He did not. So it was like, okay, you have to wait 6 months for these eyeglasses to come out, or for the sunglass line to come out. It was so stupid.
This is like, oh God, what's her bucket? Why can't I think about it? The one who went to which school? Who was married to the guy
Ashley.
from South? No.
No.
Before that.
Oh.
Oh God, why can't I think of her name?
Witches?
Pardon me?
There were 2 witches?
Yes, she went to herb school. She went to like herb camp in Costa Rica.
Hold on. With
I can see
shit.
them both perfectly, and they're divorced.
Tanya
Pause.
and
Tania and wait, no, it's right there. St. John.
Thank you.
Yeah, Woo, we got there. Like, this girl wanted to be like an online herbologist and witch. None of that was prepared.
No.
None of that. Ashley barely had her own website going. You know who the one who's done this right?
Darcy and Stacy.
Yeah. I'm just going with Yara. Yara already has her doggy site up and ready to go.
Yara's done it well. Also, Marcel, the bees.
Marcel and Anna did well with bees. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Luke, not so much.
Not
so much. And he's in debt up to his eyeballs because these investments didn't pay off, as I said. But his child bride gave him an ultimatum. And so he is worried about keeping her in the manner to which she has become accustomed. So he's got to get his ass down to Colombia and somehow make this all work. Luke's dad tries to talk some sense into Luke, but I feel like this has been an ongoing battle of Luke's dad to try to talk some sense into Luke, and we've yet to get there.
I think you're right.
But he keeps trying.
Yeah.
And after, Luke is telling his dad, they had another fight and Madelein blocked him again.
Okay, it is like 2 weeks before their wedding and
they're blocking each other? Of course she is, AB, because she's your daughter's age. And I don't even think your girls would do this. Block, unblock, block, unblock, block, unblock.
Yeah, they do.
They would? Okay.
Yeah. They don't block me.
No.
But
do they ever block each other?
No, they don't block each other.
Okay.
But they block friends, they block exes, and unblock and block and unblock.
Other than like crank
snap,
call.
Snap, snip. Do you have any idea the toll 3 vasectomies take on a person?
Right. Other than the guy that I mentioned at the beginning who dumped me 10 years ago today, he's like the only person I know that I've ever blocked.
Yeah.
Like I've blocked random numbers that call.
Yeah. Sure.
He's the only, I have decided I don't want you to be able to contact me.
Yeah.
Okay. But Madelein knows she's blocking him and they're getting married in 2 weeks. And we talk about this property, this hotel, the next investment that's going to, Luke is one of those guys. And from what I hear, my grandfather was like this. My paternal grandfather was always just one deal away from hitting the big time.
Yeah. He's got his own version of White Lotus going down there. He thinks.
To be fair, my grandfather actually owned a business that did okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Luke, not so much. And he says he wants his name only on the title for this property. But Madelein is pissed because she wants it in both of their names because all of her friends' boyfriends have cheated on her. So she is sure he will cheat on her and leave her. And so she needs to have her name on the property. Amy?
Luke, do not put her name on the property.
No.
Madelein, do not put his name on Maid Beati.
No, except I think it's already there because
refinance it and get it off.
Yes.
Like you guys should these two need separate businesses.
Yes.
And the apartment she's looking at, put it in her name only.
Put it in her name only. Yeah.
No. Do not intertwine anything legally, you two idiots.
No. I mean, they're going to get married. But they can get out of that. It's a lot easier to get out if you have no shared property.
Yeah.
Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support.
So his dad says, I'll have to send you a pair of nuts for Christmas. Dad sees this. Dad realizes Madelein is all in control of all of this and is real nervous about it.
I didn't appreciate that comment.
I didn't really either, but I did and I didn't.
It was the one rare misstep
of Father Luke.
He
tells Dad about the bachelor party now, and he says, and his dad's like, dude, you are now in a partnership. You can't tell lies, even white lies, And if you want this relationship to work, you guys have to work together as a team and be transparent.
Okay.
By the way, Luke, also you had this bachelor party you don't want Madeleine to know about on the show. So it's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he says he's just terrified that Madeleine's gonna dump him. He should be, because she's crazy.
Yeah.
And I said, I like his dad a lot. He says, his dad says this is reminding him of when he left England to go to South Africa. So now that
There we
answers the
go.
accent
Yep.
questions.
Yep.
Which is why it didn't sound like a straight up British accent.
Mm-hmm.
He has some South African in there. I love his accent. I could listen to Luke's dad talk all day.
Yeah.
And he says he's really sad that he's leaving, but he knows that it is the right thing to do. It's hard to deal with, and he's scared. His dad says, I know he's scared, and it will be heartbreaking if it fails, but it'll be harder if they weren't. His dad says it will be harder if I wasn't going down in 2 weeks, basically, to go to the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like, I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Can't
This is
wait
kind of
to
like
see-
Chloe.
I cannot wait to see this
I
wedding.
can't wait to see this wedding. It's going to be redonkulous.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of like Chloe's mom being all sad that she's leaving, and Chloe being like, Mom, you're coming next week.
Like me going to see my kid, not even a month since she's been in Pittsburgh. Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't going to call that out, but yeah, like that too.
It's fine. I could take it.
His dad gives him a little bit money to ease the stress.
A little bit.
$3,000.
$3,000. I was like, holy shit.
I honestly expected it to be a lot more.
Oh my God.
Because supposedly his dad does really well. He's driving a Mercedes. I was just expecting
because of what the father makes.
Because of what the father makes, I was expecting it to be more. But there's nothing. Hey, if someone wants to hand me $3,000 right now, I'm not sad about it at all.
If somebody gave me $300, I'd be like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Exactly. And they hug. It's sweet. They have a very lovely relationship, even though Father Luke realizes that Luke is a knucklehead.
He's a dum-dum. Yeah.
Luke chokes up saying he's had a really good dad and he's really lucky. And he's kind of freaking out. We see him on the plane. He's excited, but he's also terrified because she's crazy. And we're off.
Okay.
Nothing could possibly go wrong here.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah. Okay, Johny and Sumit.
Johny and Sumit. Wow.
Can
I never realized.
Say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Johny's an asshole.
I have a note here. I never realized how rude Johny is.
Johny is an asshole. And I'm going to tell you why Johny's an asshole. First of all, for how she treated and talked to Rohit.
Yep, I agree.
She now lived in India for 5 years? She has done zero to acclimate to Indian culture.
Yeah. But you know who else is kind of an entitled baby? Sumit.
Oh, yeah. These two are made for each other.
They're terrible. They're terrible.
Yet they're so great.
Now I'm in a position where I'm rooting for Sumit's mom.
Telling you, man, she is playing advanced checkers and Jenny's over there playing tiddlywinks.
Yep. So they're going to visit Rohit, Sumit's friend who owns a restaurant. Now, the story here is that, and was this on another season where he worked for him? Because I didn't watch that. Was it a happily ever after or something?
Maybe. It was one of the many jobs that Sumit had that then he lost or he left. Because Sumit not only is asked to leave jobs on a regular basis, he also just kind of decides, I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay.
And stops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. They show all this footage and I'm like, how do we have this footage?
Mm-hmm.
But it must have been from a happily ever after, something that I didn't see.
Yeah.
So he used to work for Rohit in his delivery kitchen until it closed 6 months ago. And Rohit is selling some of the used equipment that he had.
Mm-hmm.
Sumit now says, by the way, to Johny, he blames you for that. He says that you're my real boss and you basically didn't let me have a job. And we get a flashback to Sumit telling Rohit, oh, I can't work. Johny won't let me work. Johny won't let me be here. I have to go home.
To be fair, Johny has yelled at him many times for being gone too long at work.
She's an asshole.
Also, now apparently it's Rohit's fault that they're homeless.
Yeah. Well, I love that Rohit blames Johny for his business closing down.
And I love that Johny blamed Rohit for Sumit not having a job.
Yeah. So Johny says he's just jealous that he's not married and he's 30 years old? This guy opens businesses and closes them all the time. You don't even have a job.
You can't even go buy broccoli on the street, girl.
No,
what are you talking about? You know what Johny should be doing?
Tarot card reading.
No. Johny should go work at a fucking call center.
Oh,
she's
there
a
you
native
go.
English speaker.
Yep.
She could make a decent living. That is exactly what I would do if I were Johny.
Yeah.
Because so many customer service centers are are now staffed out of India.
She doesn't want to work, Amanda.
She doesn't want to work, but
No.
I know she's retired. She needs to sleep till 10.
So he closed his business, fired Sumit, and now we can't afford our rent, Jenny says.
Nope.
So Jenny basically blames Rohit for this.
Sure.
Sumit hopes that he will give them a deal because of their long-standing friendship. And Rohit tells the camera, when I hired Sumit, it was fine. And I asked him to run the business for me while I was doing other stuff. So basically, it sounds like Sumit was trusted with running the store in kind of like a manager way. Right? Then I found out he was only opening the restaurant for like 3 hours a day. And he said Jenny wouldn't let him work.
Wow.
So they get to the place. It is a mess. Okay.
Yeah.
But Jenny is so rude because Rohit goes, please don't mind the garbage. Now this is a business that has closed. He's in the process of cleaning it up or whatever, but it's like disheveled.
And he's clearly using it as like a storage area. He's just throwing junk in there, which
Jenny's like, oh, are there mice here? And then she's like, he goes, don't mind the I wrote this down as verbatim as possible.
Thank you, Mary Brown.
Rohit goes, please don't mind the garbage. And she goes, how can I not mind it? It's everywhere. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up, Jenny.
I hate her. She complains the entire time. Oh, the equipment is too big. Are there mice in here? Can we talk outside? This is gross. And he's like, to you Americans, everything is gross. So Sumit is like, the entitlement on this guy. Maybe you should just give this stuff to me.
What the fuck?
And Jenny goes, it looks like junk.
Why would Rohit give you all of his restaurant equipment?
The restaurant you helped tank.
Right. Because you couldn't be fussed to work more than 3 hours a day because Jenny needed you at home.
So Sumit tells Rohit, I want the deep fryer. I want the griller. We're going to do mostly finger foods like sandwiches, fries, stuff like that. And Rohit is like, can you guys cook? And Sumit's like, oh yeah, Jenny can make spaghetti.
Okay. So somebody captured the label on the spaghetti sauce. It's pizza sauce.
I want to burn everything to the ground.
It's pizza sauce. Jenny can't cook.
As a Sicilian.
I know.
Can I tell you how appalled I am by all of this?
Todd sent me the screenshot of that. He's like, the spaghetti was even worse than we imagined because it was pizza sauce. Tomato sauce is not tomato sauce is not tomato sauce. They're all very different.
Yes. So Sumit says to this guy, oh, wait, first he's like, yeah, I went to your house. I had your spaghetti. It was fine. And he starts chuckling, right?
Right, because it's terrible.
And Jane's like, well, your business was so shitty, it failed.
Jenny, shut up.
And then Sumit goes, I worked for you for so long, so you're going to give me something for it. I don't want this for free, but I'm asking for it on credit. Rohit is like, what is happening right now? I am a legitimate businessman. What is happening?
These two knuckleheads. I don't know how the two of them actually can get out of a room.
I don't either. It's
because they are so stupid, both of them. I mean, again, I want them on my TV not all the time. I want them on my TV every couple of years. For a catch up. Because I don't want them to become, Gino and Jasmine, where they never go away. I want an occasional. Ooh, can we put Sumit and Jenny on Therapy Island?
Oh gosh.
Can you imagine
can Sumit get here? They're married, right?
They are married,
should be able to.
I don't know. Can you imagine doing that rock ceremony thing with Jenny and Sumit?
Oh, no. So Sumit tells the camera, oh, Rohit is probably jealous because I was working for him and now I'm opening my own place. And, I think the jealousy is getting in the way here.
No, honey, no.
So they negotiate. They land on 35,000. Is it rupees? Rupees, right?
Yeah.
Which is about $400. And first month is free. Then they have to start paying him. $400 for that equipment is not bad.
No, not at all.
Nope.
Also, I don't know where we're going to put all of this equipment because remember the restaurant is a hallway.
Yeah, no. Next time on.
These dum-dums, Jesus.
Okay. Chloe is scared of a gas stove.
I don't think Chloe's done a whole lot for herself.
No.
In her life.
Greta says goodbye to Hazel and it's intense.
This might be the one thing that finally makes me cry.
It's intense. Manon is struggling in the can of sardines that is her house. Mhm. And Luke and Madeleine fight over money, and she calls off the wedding.
Of course. I'm sure she's going to block it. I'm sure this wedding will be called off at least 2 times before it happens. It's
Yeah,
going to happen.
if I'm Luke's parents or father or whoever,
I'm buying a refundable ticket.
I'm buying a refundable ticket. Yeah, I'm waiting until like 5 minutes before my flight takes off to go to the airport.
Yeah.
And be like, am I still coming?
Right. Is this really happening?
Yeah.
The minimum amount, or the minimum amount of time before. Yeah, I'm not this guy. These people. If you're calling off the wedding 2 weeks before the wedding, and the reason you're thinking of calling off the wedding isn't like, oh, one of our parents might be dying soon, and so we want to put a pause on this, you shouldn't be getting married. No.
All right, that's it. That's your 90-day the other way.
Woo! I love toe. I just love being in other countries.
I like toe. I like many of the BDFs are feeling I'm burning out on 90-day.
I know.
They need to do something. I don't know what it is. I feel this way about Love is Blind too. Like it's just, I feel like it's not working. It needs to be tweaked.
Well, Love is Blind, the problem is it's the exact same recipe. The only thing that changes is the city.
Right. And so I think what happens is people are starting to hack the formula.
They're playing the game. Yeah.
Yes.
It's like Survivor. Season 1 of Survivor and season 20 were not the same because people figured out how to play the game. So they had to change the game and do that. We haven't changed any of the game here yet. I think 90 Day would be well served to do things like Hunt for Love. Therapy Island, sort of more of those types of things. We have enough players in this pool at this point that we could do a lot of stuff with. I mean, a lot of these people don't ever want to come back, and I don't blame them. That means they're the sane ones, but a lot of these people do.
I think it's less. I think 90 Days' major problem is the 2-hour format and the 26 episodes. I think because think about the versions we love: Toe, UK, the ones that are short,
right? Therapy Island, Mexico Fuckhouse. It was all
they even did it with Therapy Island season 2. It was 25 episodes.
Yeah, like, which was fine because we got more Florian.
Well,
but
I mean, yeah. But you're only going to land a Florian every once in a while.
Florians don't come in and out of your life every day.
No, so it's like I think that's the problem with it for me. Like it's kind of like Love Island. It's just too much, and you can't. It's too much.
I know.
And I believe the storytelling suffers.
I think so too.
In the 2-hour format.
I think it needs to be tighter.
Tight.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
I will tell you that Axel, friend of the pod,
yes,
rotating co-host,
yes,
he has reached out to me and said, what is the deal with Georgie? We're just getting into this 90-day stuff. Like, is Georgie a bad guy? And I wrote him like, no, Georgie's not terrible.
No.
It's Florian who's the problem. Like, he's no Florian. I said, has Georgie been a dog and probably cheated on her? Yes, probably. Yes. But like on camera, he's not super problematic.
No, because he doesn't actually talk a lot, which helps.
Right.
Georgie, however, is really starting to morph into Darce with a lot of plastic surgery. He's doing like cell reject. They're both there's some brand deal right now for some taking your blood cells out and doing shit to them and putting. I don't know what's happening there. I don't really want to know. But
Axel,
next week we get the Fab Four back together again.
Axel was like, we kind of feel like he really loves Darcy. I think he does.
I don't know.
But I think Florian is the problem. I mean, he is.
He's a 17th century vampire. We can only ask so much from him.
It's true. All right, guys. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, consider supporting the show by jumping on Patreon. We have a ton of content coming.
And apparently a Patreon sale happening next week.
Yes, and we have a sale this week. So we have Special Forces coming up.
Yes.
With Axel, speaking of. And we have the new season of Sister Wives starts next week.
And we have Seeking Sister Wives starting this week.
We're just knocking it all out.
We're wrapping up Big Love. If you are into Big Love, you can. I mean, hey, if you join Patreon at the $12 level now, you're going to get to listen to the whole season pretty much.
You have access if you join at the $12 level to help me.
Mad Men.
90210, My So-Called Life,
and bunch of Gen X documentaries and Real Talk.
I I also want to say I'm coming up with an idea for October.
Uh-oh.
I'm calling it Doctober because we're going to do some documentaries.
Documentaries, yeah. And then we need to start planning for our gratitude week.
Yes.
Yes.
I might want to do something different for gratitude week. Okay. We'll talk about it. Let's think about some ideas.
We'll do something fun for Thanksgiving week, though.
Yeah, something fun. Absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And don't forget to check out the BDF meetup if you are able to get to San Francisco in October.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, Amy.
We'll see you guys soon.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.